Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today, fairly shocking video. We have the details of the gifting event. Now we do not have the, oh no, actually we do, I think, have exact drop rates of the graded gifting crystals, which I'm actually going to check out with you at a live time as well. But we do have solo event rank rewards, we have the milestone rewards, and we have obviously alliance events as well. So the thing where it is not too spicy, it is going to be the rank rewards of alliance spending, where it's still quite crazy. There are 4 tier 5 CC selectors for the top spending alliance, 3 nexuses at Thanos, and 85,000 tier 6 basic fragments, and 67,000 tier 3 alpha fragments, which basically is nearly almost two catalysts of each for the top spending alliance, which is absolutely insane amount. And then we have 57, still quite crazy amounts for pretty much everybody in top 10. And unfortunately, if your alliance doesn't make it to top 10, then you get none of the exclusive high-end resources, which is likely where majority of the alliances are going to fall in. And well, we do have our milestone rewards, which obviously has plenty of goodies, 500 some units and greater gifting crystals and tier 5 basic catalyst and all that other stuff. But the real tragedy on top of the solo event rewards is gonna come here and in the individual gifting crystals. So here in first 30 summoners, so the 30 summoners who have the biggest wallet available to them are going to get Abyss Nexus Crystal Selector, which is good. Wolverine Weapon X as a 6-star generic awakening gem, 200 6-star signature stones, and 3 to 4 generic rank up gem. That means that people who spend the most from the rank rewards effectively will get 2 rank 4 6 stars as is, considering that currently 1 is the limit. Unfortunately, this event also marks off realistic competitive play in this game. I don't want to overstate the importance of this, but this is Kabam selling themselves out to the maximum, especially considering what is included in these greater gifting crystals. And for players like me, this also unfortunately marks the end of the ability of staying competitive in high tiers. Now, if this event had come at a point where majority of the top tier player base has 4 or 3 or I don't know 5 rank 4 6 stars, then somebody else having 8 or 9 or 10 is not a big deal. And that has always been the case. I play this game very actively. I do spend moderate amounts of this game. There are people who have twice as many champions ranked up as I do, for instance, to rank 3 level. But that is not the biggest problem, because when it comes to competitive play, you just need to make sure that you're covered for, let's say, prestige initially, and then eventually expand to alliance for offense and alliance for defense. Somebody else having more champions is not the highest problem, as long as you yourself are able to, have the prestige champions and have the champions that you need. Unfortunately, this marks the end of it. This will end up with having people who have 3, 4, 5, 6 rank 4 6-star champions, and the vast majority who have 1 or 2 after the end of this event. Now let's take a look at the individual drop rates for these greater gifting crystals, and we're going to see that they include the Wolverine Weapon X in them as well. We're going to see that they also include tier 6 basic catalyst fragments at 2% drop rate. They also include tier 3 alpha catalyst fragments at 2% drop rate. We do not know exact amounts, but that effectively means that starting tomorrow or today, we will see people with their 2nd and 3rd rank 4 6 stars. And after the event ends, we're definitely going to see people with 4 or 5, if not more, rank 3 6 stars. Which, is going to be great for some. And I'm not going to be trying to take away anything from people who have been looking forward to having a wonderful gifting event, and who have, who will enjoy this event and who will view this as great opportunity to grow their rosters. And that is largely the mid-tier players. If you're in the lower mid tiers, you're going to be super happy with this event. You're going to have a chance to earn some amazing rewards, and that has always been the case. Unfortunately, gifting event has always been also one of the most critical events for, you know, top tier endgame players. And with what Kabam has done now, I must officially announce that this is going to be the end of me trying to remain competitive. I simply have no chance, even if I wanted to. Even if I spent every single penny that I have to my soul, I could not keep up with the, you know, amount of gains that will be made by the top tier spenders. And at this point, it's going to be impossible. And this one's going to be impossible. And that's a huge shame, because I have played this game to the max, in a sense that I have purchased the offers that had the top tier resources up until now, just to make sure that I kind of like stay within that grasp. And keep in mind that everything throughout this year, because we started getting rank 4 resources, we started getting rank 4 resources in spring in Deadpool's cleaning. I have pretty much missed none of that. I always put money aside for the rank 4 resource offers. I might have missed one. I have pretty much acquired all of them. I also have done every single piece of content where you can earn rank 4 resources. I am playing in top 20 AQ Alliance, so I'm getting also them weekly there. And, you know, I have gotten some from Alliance War rank rewards. And everything combined, we have managed to earn about 5 of each catalyst. 5+. Let's say, you know, the sweatiest tryhards, the ones that purchased the Cyber Weekend, the ones that did the July 4th offers and everything in between, and played the game competitively, did the Korean challenges, everything that has existed in this game, spending or not, has accumulated up to about 5 tier 3 alpha catalysts and about 5 tier 6 basic catalysts. Then if we take a look at the gifting event right here, right now, then the rank rewards alone themselves here for solo event include 3, and the rank rewards for top alliance include 3. So everything that one has done can be matched or outweighed by simply buying a shit ton of stuff to give to each other. And that's not even looking at the individual graded gifting crystals. So this is the time of the year where all of the collective effort, Grandmaster's Gauntlet, Summer of Pain, Karina challenges, every single bit of Act 7, July 4th, Cyber Weekend, all of that put together doesn't come close to the amount of resources, the highest resource specifically, tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic catalysts, that people will be able to buy now. Buy in an auction with an unlimited amount of money. See, when there is a finite amount of money that has to be paid to remain competitive, and when there is a set price tag, you know, nobody likes that. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that I have to purchase those offers in order to remain competitive in terms of prestige and things like that. But that is, you know, the burden that we kind of accepted up until now. That has been the burden that we as a player base, the competitive people who have some disposable income to spend on the game, but, you know, are not wealthy, how accepted in this game. The fact that there are people now who can have done none of it, well, let's say didn't do Korean challenges, Summer of Pain, has not, you know, played competitively ever, can just stand up now, swipe the credit card, completely erase and overtake the progress of their most competitive player base. It's just impossible to compete with that. And with this, I can definitely officially announce that I will not try. I will not, you know, get the offers. I'm not saying I'm necessarily going to go 100% free to play, but I'm going to probably play to as close to that as possible, because, well, I'll definitely not try to compete with that. because this is what tells me it's impossible. When the work of an entire year means less than whatever people are going to swipe the credit card here, it's just a clear signal that either Kabam's desperate for money or that they have went completely to the dark side. One of the reasons why I liked this game as much as it did was because it was relatively friendly to people who couldn't afford everything all the time. Yes, there is an obvious gap in between free-to-play and spending players, but with moderate amount of spending, you were able to keep up with the wealthiest player base. And that was why I liked this game. I knew what was expected of me 2 or 3 times a year on these big sale days, and then once or twice a month, you know, either the signature stone offers or whatever else. And I had made my peace with that. But this was always the game where somebody might open, you know, 300 cabs for a specific champion, and I might open 0. And they'll get whatever they get, and they will have more champions, and they'll have higher sig levels and stuff like that. But I will be able to play in the same alliance and the same team and have, you know, relatively similar prestige and also, you know, my fair share of champions ranked up. This is the worst gifting event ever when it comes to competitive play, because it offers unlimited amounts of the highest resources that in total we have, again, I will repeat, in total everything, every single thing that we have done has accounted for about 5 tier 6 basics and 5 tier 3 alpha catalysts. And here we have more than that in rank rewards alone, and then you have unlimited amount pending how much greater gifting crystals you have bought. This effectively just shatters, destroys, and throws an atomic bomb on current MCOC competitive landscape. There will be wealthy alliances who will be impossible to catch unless you have insane amount of money to spend on the game, which I don't. No matter how much I have dedicated myself to my YouTube channel, it hasn't blown up like Seat and so whatever. It doesn't, you know, reward me with a type of earning where I could remain competitive in this game anymore. And I just won't try. What I will try is to find something else that excites me, maybe some other game or maybe some other YouTube project or different trajectory in employment-wise altogether. But what I will not try is chase this. Kabam just sold out every single competitive player that is not loaded. And there's nothing I can do about it. And it sucks. Looking on a bright side, putting personal emotions aside, I think it is going to be a great chance for mid-tier players who have worked hoarded hard to, you know, gain wonderful items. Even if you look at the milestone rewards from the solo event, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gifting crystals in the single solo event, and in the alliance gifting milestone, so we had 6 there and some units, and then we're gonna have, once again, alliance participation, once that's empty rewards here, and then we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, another 4. So basically, if you get the milestones, you're gonna get 10 gifting crystals. That's worth 3,000 units. Another 500 plus units on top of it back, and, you know, plenty of other resources. So it's going to be a good event for a lot of people. Unfortunately, for people like me or similar to my position, and largely my entire alliance, because I believe we only have like 3 or 4 players who are actually, you know, wealthy and invested in the game to a degree that's going to be required to remain competitive. So, you know, I 100% expect the Alliance IQ ranking to drop, and I generally don't know what's going to happen. Sucks making this type of video. And it sucks that the work and the effort in not just buying all the offers the entire year that had included the Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha, but also clearing every single piece of content. Entire year is worth less than this credit swipe fest. I genuinely feel like BAM sold out their most loyal and dedicated group of players. Let me know what you guys think. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the